ehwe abato nsabo so ne so omomebo abato komisa na eya abato mpasu ahodro a menteme ho ase wo honom no omuntimi mesiesie ma asondwe emra na ensam na foforo bi ka we ho na yede be so modon hwere ba ko ya edi yanim sa promise 102.7 FM anwumre no nsia KaseƐ ne promise television KaseƐ na woni aso ya sene ebi eye 3p garlic mixture piwak natural na akofa ede aba ya eduro we wonom na aboa ama ho ede CPS ta ebusu immune system ne pa ya nyare ansa na ya nom wonom ne asiesie dipadua no mahuhuru mu nyina ama moja timi ade afu sane eye wo ye KaseƐ mro so a waduro na eye 3p garlic mixture no ebi obi a wonsa no night ayo tititi no ya anum bi asiesie mafichi komu yi wo ha obi a ede free ho nom emma ti ye kan foma obi a ba bia ye to nuro bia eye 3p garlic mixture na hwehwe kira kwan wo pedodo to anu afre 0248 928824 0248 928824 eso sa na boshaba electricals wo ti buronya na abawie sese ufie ma ho nya chirin enkane apapa de efe de wodi sese wo dem a eyi dan ne fe epie de wodi be sese o flower mu wo so gate de nyina wodi bia abade ekode ekonkon a nti ya kan form a chandelier light we benya bi corner light gate light LED light a free 3 watts equals 24 watts and a steady lamp e wo LED floodlight no e be ya ma Christmas convention hodro e be ko ho no we dey a shrine panty e panel crowd form a ube hu CCTV cables ne cameras so wo ho the other be outdoor indoors na dey twa no hu 360 degrees no and so e bi e wo hanom and now this solar standing fan and so abba nti edum kane akora wa charge nti no wo dey wo fan e wi ahoden and na eje ye kan foma sane ma nyina wo pe ba ko abetimi ato wo pe se wutuntu a wo ba hanom a wo betimi atubi edum PZ kejetia Dubai no enhwe ani mo hono ma PZ to abresafo fro no masi no ena Maame Nyarko for building mu PZ so outlet no ebi wo ho na KaseƐ no wo party vi abro san mu e wo Bosheba Plaza ye be Wesley Methodist na Kumasi Central Prisons run about no 0322030838 0322030838 and 0536095966
One madam and yatrasi anumre KaseÄ no yade eba abesom Wofa Atta Frimpong ni meeting ni abia
Maame Nyarko papa bi
Sadi ensem no ntire musiti ayemfa emamo Nei aye Ghana Water Company Limited jumako ya wonum de drobe mu sukrojen som wo manfo wonum jumayefo mpanifo no wonum kabom ko jumtere ni abede akire ya kire vice chairman the senior staff association of Ghana Water Company Limited wa baba friends and trofo asiemu ewokuo no anem na wode nsem atodwa na owura Emmanuel Opoti kodi ansam ya woka wo kire se na anu fiada Papa atutu mu no na botae no nyese wonum ade ebetwe timamufo aso nemom niema bi enkoso ya wonum niema bi ekoso a wonum entiase na wonum ade ekire wonum ani ya na enso ene se won kire mu wonse bongro bi a wonum manager fo mienu bi etimu ene obi akwa akwadwiri bongro no atwogu na no na ma wonu yom adwense wonum so ni akodie bia ya wonde bekon eka nsuo no a wonum chinchim dro ben no na ababa som yenti ne wonum so ade oya woni ahomete ebetum na afei wama no yehunu se ni ekoso no wonum ebo enyoso ani ade ni nyina sansantam se de ababeto edwa dada se private developer bi ene sabre oko Ghana Water Company Limited wonum atena bia se KaseÄ se reason ya ma hwa ba ne de nti woje na managers no ba bi um betena panfo so mapa bi fura wonum so mu mpe ene ade na ma adwumafo no ye kire friends and trofo asiemu KaseÄ wonum ama donhwere aduonu nan ya ma ameka wo bibia amfa amwa wonum a wonum betu nsuo no ampa ne se fiada no wonum etu mu ani omanfo na otwe wie ye won ya wonum dan Ghana Water Company Limited nsuo no ho akire wo mpa na no santrofo asiemu no omu fra ya wonum edi sanchire mu ibae
ye kire kakra na ye ho say yen say workers no niema bia ne say anase akade bia ye di ama yen say yen fanye adwuma no yen de ye bo hu mpan na ye yes if you so for na man ene nchirema waja say enti so wo ye bibi obi ye bibi na say sa ade no ebehwe ya say ye so ye de ye sorry then so senia omu ko hokra ko bubu edan na obi timo no na entwa yi kra enti on say na enye yakoma mu say ye be deny omo nsu badnia na esese ye den eye eno no em say ye KaseÄ ye nana bi say Turebu Akobia or the Netidi Atrema. Em say ne fact no at the time ebia o cause ye mfa ne nyesa winner. Omo anti ase ba echema abenya eho mfaso. Intinia ye kan say ye e di abo Ghana water ni Ghana. Any asanteman enyama etwapade ho na asiye ama ye nyina.
Clearly, as our brother has indicated, the strike has been suspended pending a swift resolution of this matter. I wouldn't want to talk much, but what I want to say is that to the land encroachers, the message we have for them is that you can manipulate processes to acquire so-called documents. You cannot manipulate the minds of the workers of Ghana Water Limited. We are doing this standing by Ghanaians. These people are acquiring these things for their individual interest, but we are there for the interest of Ashanti-Man and the whole of Ghana. So whatever action we are taking here is in the interest of the people of Ghana. This extends to every part of Ghana. If anybody has any intention to take any land of Ghana Water Limited, we are giving indication that if any such action takes place, we will take the appropriate steps to take back our lands. Right now, going forward, those places that they've demolished, we expect that they go back to rebuild them as we have indicated.
Ora Emmanuel Ote Kodia ne ana yate ya ene nua ba akodi kan etwi nua ne asante kasemansa no oba bepoton brofo kasemu ne nsam ne nkyere mu nyina no
yawo ensuo ehon sensamana ne de mo kwakwabre east mansim ewo asante mantam kuro ya ye fe na senua atadwe omanfo mo ho no mawe ate de na chesa senua na tafo pankoro no na wo kọ medoma ehwa na chesa senua na wodru no wo mo se wo mabre ensuo ho papa mensuo ho nsam de eden ewo mpatam ho no ne ekuo bi ya ye fe na hive ecosystem eyeku a ensha abayance non governmental organization o matimi akeka wo mo nsa se de ya wo mo ye no akotu obura ni bi wo ho no ma che so mo de pipe asi so e de ama wo mo na ya ni kasam ama Benjamin ewu aya wo ye program coordinator ema hive ecosystem for achemu se o manfo ha wo mo fam e wo ho no mo no ene ebi o mo ti bi a mo be ya adoye e de ema wo mo na eyedwuma o mo die ye nkrotwa ahodo nsuo ho de no o mo na mututu obura ni bi ema wo
hive dwumadi a eninti ama ye frɛ amanfo mo ba ha nyina ne se ye bebua enkronkuma in fact mo ye mamu ha ensuo ho ye how kakra ewo ho na this is the 18th and I win ne to so du nwotwe ayetu no man Ghana mu asenua ekro nso eye kura in fact omo nso na ensuo eye how kakra ewo ha kro nu nyina no omo kọ baabi ayeso mu twa ka kwan mu na ekobu nsuo nti omo ne ye bedi nkomo se ne be ya ebetumi nso abeboa omo we nye hive ya be hand over enye hive dia bio eye oman ne dia tini ese pa ne se omo behwe so yi bibi kakra na be se ya omo ya na omo ye omo ma na enda ho because se echa na afi esa develop bibi foforo ti adesrede ane de be se omo abofra mpanimfo bia enye hwesofo ema ajapade no na enche ema nchirima
Owura Benjamin Ewua wo ye program coordinator ema hive ecosystem adwumakuo no ene omukọ bie boho no ewo eye asenua na wodi nsem yitu dwa nanso ho no ma wo hene ya wo wa asenua ye so okuni chene sa no antuma yechi wo ma kire wo mani so papa wo ne manfo wo ma kan suo ni bi ahwe a kire se de wo hawa wo fam wo nsuo ho no hive ecosystem for eye free wa ma wo
e be committee for nsa ni committee for ne betu mo fo se o mo bebo nsi ho ban ma ye ko so ye so bo ho ban ya da hafi bo hive medical da o ma fi bebe medical to mon campaign na mo kan tinkro no o mo ba cha krum enu bedi nkomo hakra ti mi mo no ho di hakra ti be da o ma fi
bebe se ye nuanom hive for o ma kai ye mo bro hu na ye de ya de sede to won wanim no ma ni ehwamo no ma ne kware mo ma di so abaya mai o ma boa ye kwaso nko so bebe Empona kenso ni hananke ye mobopa. Ma nyame da ma ye na me nuanom ha fofo so nti no o ma bedum ye nti se ye free ye mobro so nti ye da wo nyina ase.
Asenua hanom de na nsuo ho eden pa wa hanom tisiu ni ya na eti hanom no. Na ye twa kwa anim ni akobu nsuo. Na menyem na metwa kwa mu na mebu nsuo ahomachi. Da no nyame nko anka ka ebo me. Tinsuo ya mode abre wa haidie. Eni age pa edamase. Amishiram.
Day as my baby be sensu ama esimia krodue ya na ye asida PSC pa na yedema F4 tinyame wonhiramo se my baba ye akoma so ade ade ama ye na won
na aba halde yedamase nyame nhiramo nyame makoma so ade anya dai emi yedamase ni asem bi ebeka asida ebeka se ede nhira nyame nhira ede ma ho
omanfo ye omo asenua Kwabu East Krosrimu wa Sanchaban Chamu ya hive ecosystem for abetu obura e de pipe we si so de ama wo mu bi no ene no ma kire wo mani so ene wo mani age wo nsuo ho hawa efri won so ne ho
Yemura amayosem ni amamu mu kakra na sedi nyina anim no brase dwafie mu ache amene Speaker of Parliament Yura Abambaben pempen so na bato no aba beben no ana ne brase dwafie wotu mu puru ka chiro mu se brase dwafie beba asetena biemu a na yato aba no awie ene saabre no domkuni wonum bono a antentam na yato aba no awie ene na mbrase dwafiem asetena wonum efrase na wonum ko asetena na mbrase dwafiem achiamene Yura Abankins Fortsman Baben abo moten na wode nsemato dwa wochirim se nyamye ni nukure nie mampenda da John Dramani mama Ghana fo ato abade aba no se on samra mebu wo man Ghana biem no papa no ontumi ni Ghana hwamo de biada ni kwan so di Ghana hwamo nso na wose mampenda da John Dramani mama ni obeka kire nsa da Roma ne boy ya wahye Ghana fo se wo man no atete apansamti wo benya daje na watutu wo man no ne ene super pass nyina de aguguo ne mu awere na ache wode na de wa twitwitwim ne ade no owi a wasan hyehyɛ ne biemu ne kwasi bronka no reset no wose ada Roma obo modern fence na ni so na wonye ne sa pepepepepe se de wase Ghana fo bo ama Ghana fo anya ho ahotoso ato abano boom edi ama no no si nyame ne nukure nie sabe okwadi otane se kura no ayi ni mirika na mampani abede chire Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia wose wobona baso papa ne wo man no mu adwo ne mframa asumdwe mframa yebo wose fa kase no agina Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so firi se ebra abato no eba na wieye na yehwe ni mu se sunsuaso beba na ase wiemu ohye kakra ede ma oman no yesentem so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba bonte so be ma ne nsa so ka se waje atum wadi ntwonti we no wontwentwa so manya yi bia no emamu dwo fom papa nti waya ade na afi na dem kwakufu adon so wo so obo na baso pa wo hyehyɛ ahodo ya ni nyina mu wo bo moden na wadi gu akwamu na abato ntimi eba so na afi kura so Ghana fo so ya ade tu ho ache ni aba no se de esi to ye no kire se ye ka mam kabi the money nu akrachi anamono nyaade se ye watiri afri ho eno aso ene befra nemum mampenda da jo mama de wosre no ma woni Ghana fo hwamo.
We have learned some lessons in the aftermath of voting, and I'm hopeful steps will be taken to remedy the defects in the electoral system and process, particularly of collation. Despite these drawbacks, the spirit of cooperation and respect exhibited by majority of the voters and political leaders reflect the resilience and maturity of our democracy. Let us acknowledge, appreciate, and celebrate this achievement and use it as a solid foundation stone for continuous dialogue and collaboration as we work together to build the Ghana we want. To some of you, honorable members, this meeting may be the last moment of service within the corridors of Parliament, but certainly not the end of your political service or end of life. You never know what life holds in store for you. I encourage you to soldier on. Who knows, you may be in the near future, you may join the group of members of Parliament referred to in this house as we shall return. Kindly take and remain hopeful of the future.
Ononyafo Abambaben ana yetene kana ononyafo atoba forcen ya sabre mrashe bidafie we enyanwu yenti wona da so aye dom kuma ba no dani minority leader enya esai mampani wie na afei amamu foforo no hyase ana oba be majority leader no so obeto aso so onto aso NDC for na be kire na won so wobo abaso ya NDC amanyoku wonumra se odwafo ene ekitafo nyina obo onum abaso papa se nim kase ya won di ye adwumaden ya wonum eboye ene enya agro wonum echini wo manga na nutu ne nata nyina ntwa wodo so ena wonune Ghana fo kasa ya Ghana fo enam so Apple NPP aban ya eti akonwa so ebu man no a yato abande ama NDC amanyoku no kiremu se NDC aban ye ba bande nyankropon ya adoma wonuma na motuo biara ebe yemfa so de ede ama o man Ghana nyina.
The Speaker, what happened on the 7th of December polls was a revolution, the people's revolution, what I call it. It was a revolt against a government that is obstinate, insensitive, high-handed, and dismissive of public opinion. It was a revolt against a government that called people with dissenting views names, such as detractors, cynics, naysayers. The Speaker, sometimes they call views of dissenting people as Sambalat and Tobias. Ghanaians have clearly shown that they cannot be taken for granted, and that when it matters the most, they will either reward those in office or punish those in office. Right, Honorable Speaker, it is obvious that MPP has been punished for its poor governance, economic mismanagement, obstinacy, greed, state capture, arrogance of power, impunity, disrespect, lawlessness, and persecution of political opponents. Mr. Speaker, the lesson is that what happened to the MPP and the outgoing government is that the political class cannot and should not take the people of Ghana for granted. This calls for introspection on the part of the political class. It is also a call for deep soul searching on the part of those in leadership who ought to have been heard when government engages in acts of impunity, lawlessness, and destruction.
Ononyan for Alexander Fenyo Markin so sabra ye kase brashe jofiem dom kuni wonu ba no dani aban we nya ma na wie yende wonu mu na da so majority no na 7 January ya so mampani John Dramani mama in na wie no waso afene mo so aye no ofiri woko na adania NPP brashe jafo no sei ene wonu so ahwan sei hui nti won ba be dom kuma na yenya nya saade ese won na da so yedom kuni mrase dwafie mu na won ba no dani won nyamfo afenyo makense anu onso kirem se ade a mampani abede kire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aye no nyame anu nukrenie wo se esu bi ema dakora se oba monten entem so sa na wo babeje abato no sunsanso atu mu se wawe no wo se nyame anim esu bi ema denti wo se abaso bopa.
On the 7th of December, this mandate was rightfully exercised by the people of Ghana. They did so peacefully, without fear. They have elected a president and members of parliament. It is without doubt that our friends in the NDC have emerged victorious. And I take this opportunity to congratulate the leader of the minority side and his team for such an unprecedented feat. I also congratulate His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama on his election. Mr. Speaker, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia did something very unprecedented. We've never witnessed it in the history of our politics before. Relying on his own internal collation, at 9 a.m. on Sunday, he publicly acknowledged the outcome of the elections, conceded and congratulated the president-elect, who was yet to be officially declared by the Electoral Commission.
Ononyan for Alexander Fenyo Markin Ninsam ana yetiye.
Ye ramu wo epoye mansam emu osino district court. Empanifo no matena no motena no nipa dunum ya omo ye NDC echitafo ewa yensua no constituency ya mo omo bill ye chewon na asem ni nkyere mu nyina ye se yetiefo ne ahwefo be kaya ebra ye to abawie ye na abato komisa ebobo abano no mu kyerem ho mrahye bedwani a omo abonidin se wono na adi nkunim aida adwasi edu no enye wono ene wo so wodi nkunim ti NDC fo ne bu fui pa e ma sa mote ya yesi ayensu an constituency isi office wo ho no mo di jakoto mu e wa suboy e ho nsensam na no nanam so e ma ye che wo mo na asam no panifo aguso e se wo mu di ne se no mo tena ase a e koba se his worship Salifu Bugiri Ayagiba Otiete Nsemuano wama enipa dunumu bill ya obi aye 20,000 Ghana cedis ye 200 million sikada de animo na atu omutiri so a adomdom ya ne opepon ana January bosome ne de to so dunan na ombesa akokọ to biom na sade ensam no ekoye no pani okobo okwadu iya ya ban kwadu bofo detective chief inspector Kamal Salifu Guma ochire hu sade medical cheche mu na ese no omo nti omo ho ase na omodi ejakoto abato komisa ne office ni mu no no wa no so wo sa pebre ya obetimi dia ya hwehwe mu nyina ama na sie enti council na lawyer ogina mu ma ni padu no no lawyer Isaac Mintalabi no no so yes anya sa dia ono so baji bill ama ne nkrofo enti wodi adesrede etwo panifo anim no PM pani a wotena adwam his worship Salifu Bugiri Ayagiba eti asem no ya bill no wodi ama won enti 14th January no mbesan ababium na council no ene santrofo di nkomo
I'm saying NDC members ni na police allege say come for say easy office o ayensu ya no ba nya ba so say ba court na ye be na itimi e pebio be na inti nyame adum na ya ba pebio nyame oya ya do inti ya jibe di amon asem de share da 14 January 2025 in e be say ya ba asem no the part of the routine bill he said police am pursue investigations into court says ya mom bill a mo report to KD regional police command so they don't say am to be any anomaly am police investigation it's one of those normal things then will be police be any there am bia 20,000 bill into bia be be agent now with me the character says 20,000 bill and Japan is no to work a charge sheet ni should be 15 report na grant me now be as a lawyer this is one of the most peaceful elections and we have presidential ya clear fi home and parliament the answer Kenya problems but them say when you kakra but me say yin na no ya dem ran yadwuma be bia betudi dem ran the bed me bia betudi we know the accusation the accused we no say why evidence na betre enti esi ya ne de be na hia ronya ba okochi obi tumu na se nipa na nya bone ya we de nipa na mo be konso empanyifo mo ire ne ma ebi so tumu mi ho de ade enti so mo kofi no ko prepare so de asema to so parent se nti ni fa mo di so se be oti atia so de ne kota kasa kota mo mo bi enti obi abe kofi no na busu yatimi akofi ronya is a police in evidence na fine on beto aso mo nya so so de ya e be ba asem ne Isaac Mintalabi
Isaac Mintalabi Esquire wono na ye council ana woje we se melani mu ni ema NDC achitafo dunum na omugina Osino district court enne yama omu bill no
abatuo yi ni akire nsensem ni ade no amu na yeda so woyi na kwakoba sa abatuo mbasua no bi wo no mu abesi sabre abatuo commission sunsuaso no mrase bedwa ade no wonum timi fama meto mountain so na abatuo commission sense asumdwie ebebenti no mia na wonum kenkan no ma bobo no ko ba se NDC achitafo ni ade penchen ni ade nti o se wonum eyidi ko ba bia bambo mbetimi ayire mu na ne wonum aka ne fenchem na ni ombiom dia ba beto mountain so na no na NPP sungoguru kwa amanyoku wonum mamuni nyina trofo pani general secretary onunyafo Justin Frimpong kodua wa friends and trofo ese modin semato dwa no wechirem se wosre enei bambo ku ya yete yeso nko a wonum hwe abato no ntoto yeso National Election Security Task Force se adawro mo modin na eye bia ye recollation ba bia ema no yes akenkan no afoforo ewo police training school wonom no ewo bambo National Election Security Task Force modin ye bia mpa free se ewo kura anso no NDC fo no asan abo apia wonom enu osre owura George Kufuda mpare IGP se adawroma nebo a wo se yese obema bambo atimi awie payo na abato ne kenkan ni bibia atimi awie payo no woni bo senso na onum nyire bambo mfiri se NDC agitafo ne wonum ye ewo police academy tesa no ho no ahomete
electoral commission bibia no quality results na wie na so NDC for macho man for to try some ho e share electoral commission your candidate say results are MPP and yan your MPP dear man this never this dear MPP our this candidate through is so say obu na so bako parliament then na ope and omu titi your candidate nsa o ye no free afa north south west and so your candidate or who show votes are now ye na 16,058 and then this candidate now 16,000 your candidate now 16,058 and then this candidate now 15,372 and no share vote margin the BTN this now there is 686 votes and so say this for 2 transfers or mama electoral commission 89 quality results then we over 30 man south so honorable Martin Kokwe Mensa Kosa no dinkunim or sa constituency our votes are near quality we now 46,468 as against NDC candidate we now 43,365 votes and so said the NDC 4 years to transfer more Kaikwe Central Afano Southwest and Afano South Afano North no some of the call the Chiman South intimin can we in some address so the same issue and the course of and the crowd there said the era for your mapping majority leader can no they could share what Tessano now KaseÄ electoral commission at twice so intimin can we NDC the patapasem to transfer some mass
Ononya for Justin Frimpong Kodia NPP amanyuku choro for penny ani aten kan
ye kwa homa so ni ani owura Frederick Adai ya oye special aid na boa for sonko ema CEO Chief Executive Officer with the National Service Authority ano edi enkomonda nsam ni nyina efa ensensama ababonti sese chiremu say National Service adwumakuo no ghost names ni say asasha se over 2028 2029 edibesi 2023 ni 2024 na na chese ghost names na na asasha se nipa no mo nya adwuma no de bi omudi wo payroll so yes ka no efa baabie ehun nsem bebre eno na nam so ama National Service Authority mpani fa ba bonten ebe chem nsem we kura ni nyina so eyohrodo wi adasem ene ho nsem a o makeka awe se kura na befo kwan so ene omudi yi omudwuma die bibia electronic ena omudi ye bibia nti eba ne sen ena eba kowa krata mu sika sen anase ghost names esa wo honom ena o makeka sika kra o man no sans omudi electronic measures ba ye no o man na timi anya nyina no honsem omudi ababonten na yese anwoma eda eseniwura no nti anu owura Frederick Adai edi enkomo Freddy Majue
so minuaba
and some of the mobile be ya no esa entesa ya pesa ya tifri wa no senti na entesa
yo mamenchia eye oyepa etiefo ene precise etiefo ni ahwefu nyina emra oyepa promise ahwe etiefo ni ahwefo minuaba semi nyina itiawa men kasa kase se etiefo ni ahwefo aso ene omani Ninyane say National Service Authority enchaye na yetete no mframa mu say enema bi asabe eyeketa se hye ni mframa hye ekoso but dey kai asam no nya sa na tie so wo hwe emra yero wa say be eco National Service 2021 ebesi mi no KaseÄ setiefo be ni ahwefo be kai okoye ne first na oyeye ne say yete ghost names ewo ho another sabe one way ni kwasi etu omuka na emum no yede o man sika etu omuka eti bi oye ne se obefa kwan bi so na wa yi sa afiri mu ampa o set up committee na se badwa emom hwehwe mu omuhwe mu se nyina ebe kaya over 120 million Ghana cedis na setiefo be kaya etimi eye ya so si die yi free mu eno sa danche emra eba sa no na o ka se da bi sabe eye nipa ho adwuma ne na say institution obi nka say yentimi ntena en cancer sabe prejudice National Service na bia na sabe nipa bia ni kwase eti omuka on kanasa enti ma wana ma ba fokwan so ade fidie egugu akwam ya bi metric app no de tia ne say obi biara wo ya National Service bia no wo register in fact National Service first and foremost a process and sana uba hunu say ya ma obi letter to onko National Service no na nipa kro no aye obi a wa fill in the forms electronically online it's a true process And answer and also national service the character echo all the institutions, all the universities, and now say accredited tertiary institutions say, oh my God, and the letter come on say, and then do into a big amount of list. Yeah, kind of master list. Emra na mo dishan for no emya sabe. Said emra me can say obi a sabe. Wa gente tie o my God, and be also about several aban, also about small aban for 1 year. It's first and foremost all the universities no at the list eba. Omuna the baby and son and national service go through process. I created your funny piece. The piece, you know, you creative and no any original store and creating your friends and national service number. And that no. Now you go through no because of Ghana card into and easy. Sabe obi ebeti mi aba be wram abra onye school ni e mfa say bia kwa me nkoma suapon mu ana say University of Ghana ana UCC
ana KaseƐ service
na ya register mu na wi a ansana ye be post mu no ye be ma oman no ate na say be issue communicate ana say press release aba say ye be national service ye chat ye. It will be beer, what go through it, what go through that process in Biano. Konako Shodi. Who showed in every year, a year. I say, Oka National Service, I share a district in the regional. Ubako Tro, the Nasa, the Dika, Crabbing card with the Empire say beer or a repair FM, and you're posting part of the Ome National Service. You had not one, I was a back or a part, not a crata, a diamond of the Ome National Service. Yeah, not a panel. Also, a promotion number endorsed. In the first place, one daughter say, okay, so any power you bet me a general and national service. And also bet about the edge more. And you no more diapa. Omoba, in Yaba, bet me a friend any person. And also be a national service piano. Oba, you do go through process registration process. No, the you will be your friend of metric up, no. When him, if you ask for any Ayasronko. Obian Sano Ayasonko. And apart from Saudo, about 12 years ago, natural say, a yawo or Bentia, and after yawo asmesi. Now they compare or Kata, the free University of Ghana, and after UCC, and not any accredited tertiary institution. The ending in area. And Sana, Yasan, I'm a white now, now you're the metric up, no, Yasan, you're showing. Near cow picture, we now automatically, no. Now, server so our national service head office. Now we are in and son regional yaji atum. Now say national service ajatum some part of go through process in area. Now system we say the system and service in project so be able to me system no. Then fan say be or repa FM the FBB say Joe Fenson. Joe Fenson yam fan say machine be an yakodi. Natural cap be a code. If you find a set or a FM, and a registration center, you code or a FM area, and it means or a FM studios, and see from end to my boss and after crowd. A bata, which mean find your registration movie. A just a baby, Yajia to Munaya Nam GPS, Abel for council, computerize it, your system, a master machine and the code. It be also unique code. It's a real in area and son win for wedding to obey national service. And Euro test today, these are some of the things that Odia Guaquemua and Untama and the national service. No, and you to be betting at the Sabi. A dear any class or national service about the room. It is somewhere across one idea. We must say a tier for another man can say stakeholders, a tier for a for Ghana for a Santamine, Obia or your repair from Nassau Magan and Bia. Some aircraft of Omo and Yana Cre. But and then 12 December 2024 year. I'm not answering some aircraft on management and the board and transfer. Board the Shia Ama Menoka say a seminal Omodiam NIB National Investigation Bureau. So okay, yen to mean here by side. It's young Shana Yama Sabi. Institutional omoya in charge of investigation emrem timiloka say esa wo NIB ya omo no so investigation ɛno saa dankyɛ a ekuo bi nso ɛde ama ɛyɛ OSC Office of Special Prosecutor yɛ saa ekuo mmienu yi nyinaa ehwehwɛ mu eti akyɛn sɛ for now no obiara nya gidie ɛwɔ national service sɛdeɛ na omunim dɔdaadaa no ndi asa nkɔ so yɛn rɔ sɛ ɛsi de kɔɔ national service yɛn nyinaa yɛ nim ɛnsesɛn ɛsonko aba wɔ for past 50 good years ni ebi na policy document kura mpo no na bi ni hɔ ɛnɛ yɛn rɔ sɛ ɛsi de ɛtumi ama ɛnɛ national service nya policy document ama afɛ bɛka just last month His Excellency the President I call launch the authority status yeah the national service na scheme. Yeah, they say any status. These are some of the things I think you do on community jubilee at least for the first time, no. National services started somewhere in 1957. Yeah, no, 1980. Yeah, 1980, and you signed the First Act. 1973 decree, 1980, Ebenya the First Act 426. Amen, Yanya National Service Act 119. Yeah, and then the Juma, Amen, International Service, Moya Kono. And the Ghana and your branch and Ababa will be a national service. And that's your pursue, you pursue Emma, your mounted here. Emma will be a national service. One catacritic naked to a Juma. And also, than say, a your national service at the and this war. Young Nabaka last year, buffer shock on Kuano. National service 18 over 600,000 baht. Yeah, no, you're supply school feeding, rice, and no Kumawu. Juma air cost war national service air cost war Okon of East Tantala Yagaba Kubori and also a Juma air cost on Yukuma. San never be saying that San Mena Kabian Frank Yedi on Community Nasre. Sir, a tier for any after 4. Yabasram when some air cost war no a ye a sabi a busim cabi yo any cabi neata. Yo, Mono, our Office of Special Protection and them. As our National Investigation Bureau for media sabi. Why about near on better?
Freddie, I some no credit and what Chanitiano. I before and some special prosecutor and somebody. Not as I was saying, this could almost be when I had a sababon saying, I'm a baby. Yeah, that's a pan when you're at you. I was for Frederick a day. Well, no, your special aid, and I bought for some call and more quantified for penny. Our National Service Authority and no honorable was SB entry, the Casama Force from Con and Yanini Din community. Somebody work can say National Investigation Bureau for a year and I before, and can be an eye for no, and after special prosecutor for woman some your Muyamushumunti Yasha, not Yanni Susa of Fabian and Susa the body Robefa. Susa the boy Ebefa. Aha, no. And I see near you, Yansu, who Charlie.
Yanko Yananim, Ewan, Semfo Fromuna, Yan free national services and Semuna, Yan San Famra, Manu Semukakra. MPP Amanoku abim, Anna, Wonum KaseÄ. Na wonum Samja wonum ka wonum echiremwa. Wonum chirem se animanimu ya. Won sra abato commission se, abato mbesu amako. Be se dum yenu bi nsam. Wonum enhwe na wonum ensanto aso enka na wonum san ye omuka mu kire mu se abato mbesu ya makoma dum yenu bi de wonum MPP fo no onji tumpa wa hotoso se yonum dia wonum anwi sa abato mbesu ya makoma dum yenu yi ablekuma atifi ya kira ablekuma North Constituency wakai kwe Central Tema Central Domko abenya afano North Obuasi East afano Southwest agwetia sum fantia kwa North sawama duejiri ana Techiman South wonum echiremu a saa nkonwan wonum de omu nse wonum adinim ya ene MPP Amanyɔkuo ensam ye omude etudwa ene Amanyɔkuo no woni ahwe wonum abato ene emra ensam so Electoral and Legal Affairs Committee wonum ena edisa ansem etudwa omkyerem se wom de womu wa hotoso paase saa nkonwa dum yenu yi ababegu MPP Amanyɔkuo no wonum akache na akane Amanyɔkuo no dwumtrani former national chairman Ura Mark Menu ya wono na nei wogina mu no okasaye no osra abato commission sa dawroma sa abato mbesu ya makoma kudumienu abosu ya na ne kenkan ye koso abibi nti abato commission atwe asensen ya na ase wa home so no wo momodin won sa mefrase na won to aso enkenkan na ne wo nyina emra emeto edwa na afei ndc fo nti mu asese sa nkonwan MPP fo na anwi
parliamentary candidate Honorable Nana Akuya Owusu Afiye
has won the parliamentary seat with 414 votes difference. According to data collated from all the 281 polling stations in the Ablekuma North constituency, Honorable Akuya Afriye of the MPP obtained a total of 34,613 votes to beat her contender, Rebel Obem of the NDC, who obtained 34,199 votes. We have scanned all the 281 pink sheets issued to us by the presiding officers of the various polling stations before transporting them to the EC Collation Center. Despite knowing that they have lost the parliamentary elections in Ablekuma North and the records on the pink sheet, the NDC and their parliamentary candidate are refusing to accept the reality and to respect the will of the people of Ablekuma North as expressed at the polls. They are still desperately seeking to mislead their supporters and the general public.
Ononya for Bita Makmanu nene ana iyatibie.
Yes, I edema kwamra shebedwe fiemu. Na minority leader anakani for that dom kumano ano Dr. KaseÄ ato forcing wababonte wa becheche mu se he omo NDC for mu nchele obia say Ghana for ato aba kire obi kwamra shebedwe fiemu ade obetena majority for that bere de obetena minority for that bere nti say nya ha obium omo ne obi antwe apo bia bium kosi sa aban foforo no kra ye beje na tuma na so obeso in na watumi aba na wokeka na no so omo no ntana ho Emma mpanimfo aban we ya wokoi enhyehyɛ ne ma bi ya de wo ha kɛseɛ bi ya baba beto aban foforo no ya eba no ɛso anu nti omo si new laws be sia foforo bi ya omo pɛ sɛ omo kɔgye ho anya de omo bɛgye atum mining lease agreement nso nya de omo bɛgye atum ɛne ne ma ahuduro bi abayi pɛ sɛ wɔyɛ no de ɛmoa aban a obɛba no ɛne o mining ka kɔ mo nyintum nne ɛne ntum kyena.
We feel good, and let me say that the issue of who is majority and who is minority has been determined by the people of Ghana. It is not up to us to fight over it in Parliament. Now it is obvious that the MPP majority has now been reduced to Nkokwanka. So that's what it is. And we'll go ahead and do the business of the day, business of the people, and ensure that the right. So I want to make something very clear. We will not support anything that will commit the next government. This is a transition. We should allow the next government to make that determination. But anything that will seek to benefit all of us, and all of us agree to, we will support that, like bills, lawmaking. But those loan agreements and the likes of, leases and all, must wait for the next government to make that determination.
Honorable KaseÄ ato forcing or your minority leader say na yetene no na majority leader your Honorable Alexander Afenyo Martins and also no dey say ya ngosi 6 January dey aban tutu ye bia nhyehyɛ also mo ye omra hyebedwe for no one kandifo.
The heated atmosphere you saw prior to the elections will not be seen today. I mean, now, as they will say, Obiang on the smoothest level. Remain the leader of government business and majority leader till the 6th of January 2025. I said that it was inappropriate for me to go and sit on the minority bench when I was on the minority leader. Even on the 7th of January, I am the minority leader. I will sit on the minority bench and keep their feet to the fire. I mean, life continues. Listen, in 1997, MPP came into the parliament of the second parliament.
Honorable Alexander Afenyo Martins, majority leader, NNAT.
Na yapiem ewo ekumfia na no matra konwa wonu magina tukum na nanom sam ya wonde tu dwom se omu kasa de akere mampani dada John Dramani Mahama nei Ghana ato aba ma ne biemu se womra meye Ghana mampani na nanom se de ka kire nyina sa dawroma nei ma wonyanyi yimu omomoden na onye omani nyina bafua adodode wo mani mu bia wo cha won cha ne pepepe o ma sisire bia emmem ko ba ne sai na kire se o yakandifo papapa na won sam ya won di tu dwa no nkire mu se nyame anim emre bi atwa mu mampani na dan kwakufu ado ensem ye ode baba tuudwa se wo manfo mu akumfi onma anto aba amfa ama NPP amanyuku eba wonde ne ko abato mu Francis Atukujo enti na mpuntuo wonum enya bie ene ade 2020 abato mu wo manto ama NPP enti na mpuntuo mu nya bie na nanom kiremu se entwa yie kura ya jese hana nanom pa na no mu srema mpenda da joma ma sa da woroma wonde wo ba no wo meche ne pepepe onum hu ni se wo ye onum eba preko pefri se mampenda da Johnny Van Satabeso onyan baby ekro na ni wura no anu odi ni na ase na ofiri mu ma woto aso ye na dwuma de kwa wie ne nei wokotra ncha Ghana fo asa akwakofa no de no abanti wonde omu nse oyomu dia preko pe nti omra na omesomsompa na enhye womani nyina ni onyam.
The overwhelming endorsement by the people of Ghana justified the unwavering trust and confidence Ghanaians have reposed in you and your party as leader to reset the country to the path of economic freedom to improve the living conditions of all. Your dedication, your excellency, passion and commitment to making a difference is truly commendable. As you embark on your new journey, we kindly encourage you to embrace teamwork, foster inclusivity, and promote the spirit of collaboration. We have strong confidence in you as you chart a new path that will improve the plight of the ordinary Ghanaian and make their lives better to justify the high level of confidence they have reposed in you and your party. We, the people of the country, were plainly told that we were neglected because we did not vote for a particular parliamentary candidate to as our own son. And we know that you will not fail us as you step into this exciting chapter of your leadership. We wish you continued success, fulfillment, and joy in all your endeavors.
Order for action ya wotoso nwoche ana yatene kan wona ye nananum atrankonwa agina tuko ye wo ekumfi no onum panipa ya wuti onma no president adema ekumfi traditional council nene ana yatibie.
New Patriotic Party yalan pipi amanyo ko ni mpanimfa babonten na we ya desrede na omode aba omo sre amana man mu mpanimfo international communities no afa civil society organizations COS CSO for and afa international for ene woni a omani di kamanka bia mamu democracy enimu pa so omo hwe no mo fo omanu ntumbi no omo wa electoral commissioner no na yese ba akofo redura egu ekwanya ndisi fo afa so pese omo ya wagadre ene niema no emo nti sampanifo nyina aba mu bi no omo ani di a chedi omo anotumu bi a ebeboa ni nyina ye eya abato mpesua ba komienu bi aka mentebe ho ase he koso wo hono no ene wo se sampanifo mram na animanimu ya no bibia enkoda din na oru Alexander Afenyo Markins yo majority leader ena wo ye no wo boso se wachese deputy communication officer ema National Democratic Congress ndi samanyokuo eso obebobo nipa be ahanum 5000 ano edo mako police training school no mako ye awurukade na menteme ho ase dwumadie bi wo ho nti obesra mpanifo enso mu ntem.
These are not Democrats. Another go slow. Whereas Dr. Baumia considered defeat even before EC's official announcement, they were not ready to accept defeat in these constituencies that day. They were not ready to concede defeat where they knew clearly, because their posture was that they won't allow the process to continue. And then, in fact, on Friday itself, after they have successfully gotten the Amadon Press constituency coalition disrupted, then they came to the others. The police had arranged coalition tables for the other constituencies. In fact, the Timan South has started. They were collating. Afano Southwest, we had their table, we had Obuasi East, and all the Ashanti region seats were supposed to be collated. And then the following day, Saturday, was for Greater Accra. They deliberately disrupted and then used social media to threaten the police, whereupon the police felt that they could not provide security, in spite of EC's insistence, because it was not sure of its ability to provide security. And you recall that was when the deputy communication officer, I don't want to mispronounce his name.
Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markins, majority leader,
na wononyafo na ne ya kwansa eyam rashe dwani de mo manfo a wonu mo ogomu amfimfiri abato mbasu aso mfimfiri manto ana waba mountain so sa ne wa wo chirim se nya no krense bia ba beto mountain so se afia ba ne yetu wie ye kenkan ye na wadi ntwo ema woji twa tum water form jire so twa hwe ni ade o se enya no kre wan twa anhwe baabi bia na one year oda ne manfo no ase mposo ma ne kwanya se wonkoso mu onum brase odwafie mu o manfo na di tumi ma no si adan mu dia ma obi ufura we intwa hwe wo mu ane de yin wo ntwa hwe bia
super no ye obi eni wa wakọ the hospital eni banda hospital me faint she am because we nyame no de megina do mo central na no oda ho ye me nyame a mesoma obi eni wo botu de ma to fam o sa me mo nyame nti no obi beti de wo se na na yi a we collapse nya onde da na wo twe wo to aban chi nyam she nyam megina me na do me hospital mi tipo mpam she nyam because baby am filam na me de baby am pino na sebe kafate na mbina gombe sesi ska nti no obi a na dwen nde me ko twa ahubia no me pede me gina yin TV do se radio do da me ka tire gomu afebe me ti apau papa me na executives ni aye ta apau emi me ta apau me na asem si you so coupe fi me wase amma na ntofom ni bodu fie ni didi ni gare na gakopa ma me da fe so ni dudu da ni ko office ni ko me adwuma nti no me pede me ka tire me shego mu afo bodo me ta apau wonye didi wo mu be me nda kakra kai se bibi wo ho na be me ye magomu amaya me wo ho ni da me chi magomu afo o sa me gomu afo na wa che me nyam
ono nyafo na na yi akwansa gomu amfimfira bato mbesu asomra asedwane ne na yatie
Ghana man pani dada ya se ya to abama no na wote patamu sremu se jata John Dramani Mahama ana one Voice of America VOA 4 edi nkomo na ne nsama odi atudwane sa dia ba ko esa ka ho na dana koma so pa ye forest reserve no ye kwaye na ye jato ho na omutu agudie ewo mu no obebe se ni nyina obesi ano kwa obeye mra edi ataye chiri na wabo New Patriotic Party MPP amanyukuo no wabo wa echi papa eso matimi atena ho ahwa ma forest reserve makoma akwadua Samson yetu agudie wom wasini nyina ka ho bi na nsuo sai no nti woba no osi ano a wogidi se yensuo ani nyina ye pika potote se ntwoma no ni nyina ebetumi afiri ho ama niema atotoyie na obi abeka ya sade eye democracy hub for edena nsa ye chireti aban we efa sa illegal mining ne ho no eno ka ho bi no se atona koma so pa eso obehwese forest reserve na yetu agudie wo ho ni nyina no.
When this government came, they passed an LI which allowed entry into forest reserves to mine. And since the last 8 years, 37 forest reserves have been, there have been incursions into 37 forest reserves. Some have been almost completely destroyed. And so the first thing is to stop mining in forest reserves. And so we're going to work with the Minerals Commission and the Environmental Protection Agency to see how we implement the law so that it stops this poisoning of our water bodies.
Mampani a wote patamu John Dramani Mahama nene ena yatie no
yenko yenanimwe na ye to aso no breka krani ya hyase ye ne osofo azachi atakura edi nkomo afa ye bronyadi ahwabo aye edi animu ho ntoto ye ne ade a ansana bronya no ankasa duru honom the advent na ye bobo bonsam ba kum yenu bi so ni nyina na ye de hwe bronya no mu nsam ne ade a KaseƐ su ye di kan ene no wadi nkomo se Matthew asempati ba ko imwadi onu yenu na duonu miensa ne ye ka ze Kristo Yesu ye Emmanuel Jesus our Emmanuel jerese nyame okan ho no eno de ene kire na ene ye pese ye hwe asemfoforo Yohani asempati ba ko imudu 9 John chapter 1 verses 14 na ehon ye gina asemu a wakano ne fa bia ye fa ne ahwe ozi and the word became flesh and made his dwelling amongst us na asem no baba ye honam na ebetna yenmu and the word became flesh and made his dwelling amongst us we know ekere saying asembe na baba ye honam yi na ekwan be na fa so eba betena yenmu ye ne sofo atakora eni nkomo na nadaroma onum ye nyame nim de ni hunumu ode ama no ewo nasemu no onfa mo baba we di asomdwe nka ho
so
yo nwumre we di enim se kwam danso nyame adom bibia boko asafoma na obi aho ye
yes nyame adom bibia pa
edo ba de ase yedo ase nso pa wo kire ye pa nyame asem na esrese nyame nkosoma anim de ni hunumu nwumre ye hye the word became flesh and made his dwelling amongst us. Asem no baba ye honam na betena yemu. Asem benia na be ye honam kura breben e betena yemu sen.
Yeda onyate ke wonanti akonya fufu. Na ye kwoswa e wodi na sem. Atam ye kan Yesu Kristo eho na bronya tu bronya na ye kai Yesu Kristo na wo ba oba wiase na esan atwea tene Yesu Kristo ba obesan ababio na so wo hwe yo enwoma no a the motive another trimu pokesie pa eta nwoma no akire no ene se na onyankopon nam Yohane so ma nipa nyina ehunu ne afiase onyankopon ba wiase. And so God became man, came to dwell among us. Onyame ba wiase ni nipa ebetenaye. Na onyame ba wiase ni nipa betenaye no na Yesu Kristo so ene ni nipa ebetenaye. Yohane said Jesus was fully man, fully God. Yesu Kristo ye nipa na oye onyankopon so. Enti won sa ase atre na sem no. Na okase John chapter 1 verse 1 vitiase no na asem no wo na asem no onyankopon na wo na asem no yo onyankopon na wankwati no anye pribi biara oye. Enti verse 14 e ka ho asem yi kase asem no onam asem no be ye honam no eye Jesus Christ onam obe Mary no no nti asem no na eyi onyankopon afi de asem no aba nipa tibiemu asem no aba nipa mu ene nipa aba betena na de ntima onyankopon ye da nyina ne se boni a ebe ya se de yedi ka kire ne ka ho asem no abone ma nipa no onyankopon tem eteye ne senti onyankopon pe se wo san di nipa ba ne biyewu no that's a say oma Jesus Christ be wiase na obewu na obeji nipa enkwa na kwanya obetumi afa na odi abeji nipa nkwa mste obebe nipa tibiemu na woni nipa ba betena ndi Yesu Kristo ba nipa mu ni nipa betena woni nipa nante woni nipa ye adwuma ndi Philip fo ngoma ne se oba Hebrew fo ngoma ne se oba nipa tibiemu ni nipa ba betena ye nanso wanye bone. Enti the word became flesh to us. Ye kan asem ni nyina no asem no be ye honam ni nyina ye onyankopon wa oba nipa tibia mu na oni nipa eba betena ye se de be ye no betumi adi nipa asan ko ne nkyɛn David afia no sa asem no ane de onyankopon ho na asem no ye onyankopon no na ye Jesus Christ. Enu nti edru bronya bere se ya na ye kai Kristo onyankopon de ne ma yen ti Yohane asempa eti ya ndi mu dintia na kada onyankopon do bia no de ba koro no ma ye no biara obaji ye no onyera wonya dankwa ti sabre we ye bra ye kai Yesu Kristo be na obewu ye beje nipa enkwa.
Baba ye na wase papa enwumre nso said ye nyame na mo so yo no da no enwumre nso nam so ayo bi mo ama entiase eni hunumu wa bi entiase ne wanti ye bedo ase nyame nshira pa
pedazo mata nyame kan
pa chon kan so ho pa anti we Reverend Azachi atakra kwam dan so meta asafo no one sofo a worhye so ema nyame asafo na ene enwumre nso wadom na wamayen enti ase nyame asem hu
Yekwawie KaseƐ bono ewa mano ne ye sha se o Israel ni nyina ne se Kamal Adwan Hospital ye no wo Gaza mpapreso atifi fam no omu kirema na Israel sojafo akototo topaye ene akode wo honom na we no enwanwa ene sa ya sabia na wo honom no ba bia adwumayefo ne wo no ba bia so obi yawe mu yeden ya de koye intensive care unit no eho ene o makwa akototo ya afi ba bia enyamkane a omaye generators ewa enkanyamkane ani honum na emo power no ni nyina o makototo paye ewom ya aha adwen wo ho pa sa na school ya eno wo kan yonis nso eno so o makototo akode ani bi wo ho no de bombo kra to paye eno o mato amani pa duo no ena ewu wo ho school from here ye bet hanon eno so no makototo atopaye amani pa duo 9 miensa 43 eno o mo nso ewu ewo ho no ma enam so ama Al Jazeera omo cameraman Ahmed Alua onso so wawu ama torrent emblem aboafo ye rescue workers ni bi enso so num enso na ewu aka wa chesa asem ni mo ayeden ya ma se amansa ku ba tan kira na chesa omo hwa na ase jai e dia ba be hwe omo chesa Israel fo asam omo kan se omo ba yire mu pa akora ma chesa Syria fo na afi Palestine fo ba bia ye omo de nyina omo age e di aka omo ya fa wono mu nyina nso edi so na sampanifo obu nkonta e di ato ano na fi se ntokwa ne sha ase no enipa Israel fo kumomo no ye kan na empem aduanan enum 45000 ene aduonu nwotwe ya o mo prepare so de ene na ye nkan so Israel for de apem no wa ha aduasa nko no ene ewu
toa KaseƐ nso na yenko ewo France manum na France man so na yakwa kopie mu France manum a ewo nso yesi ehum KaseƐ bi pa ya abo no ene o ma no abakosem wo mu sese wonum ede ye ntoto ho a bese Frenchia duokono ba bi ye atwamukura ana sa humbrani wonum ehu bie iya adin a wondi atoso ene cyclone Tido na wonum echiremu a na eye France ne India ma no pokasia ya etwa amanu mienu emu na mama mienu ne so na gidi sese humi efri so ba ya ne enya agro yesi afia ahodo sumagu aya sabia yesi enya agro kra na efisam aso ye no eye French Ministry of Interior anu mabo amane se nyamye ne nukurenie se on betimi aka animanimu ya ato ano se bia nipa dodo sei eno ho aka wo se hum kese num de beden pa afri se ne asie no enye adeketo apa ondi omu ne se eye brichi ana to rancham kase na ato wo man no a kire bere bi achi eno on betimi ahunu nsunsun so ya ede ebaye on kire mu a se de esi etie no jese oso anu a enso ugina ba bia enyina nti wonum etwen na ja niema brasia wonum atimi ahwe bia nipa ho kan ye ne japade ado ya aseye ene ade a na wonum ade ensem esie no na wonum bo manfo kokosa adawroma ne aduro no woni ewo saa fa honom a hum kesi atu obi anhwe no ye papa frise ura ba akokra de oso okire mo de ujese ekuro ba akon ehum ni man hum ni so se ehu no abokuro ni nyina makuro no adane amanfo nti mantam no ayeden ede ama wonum papa ewo France mano emu
abusuafo ya de KaseÄ bonus trade time Korea na asamo Emmanuel Oduro executive producer Jimmy Cliff na woni ene o mobile studio Christabel Pondazi Mommy no na Christabel Obapa Prisi zaka mmeka ba kuno Priscilla mbe Obapa Prisi enso no DJ Mo enso ebene nam ha medi ede Maame Efia Nyarko papa bi mena mebra
Wofa Atta Frimpong yadoma siama monitie ene hwe yesoso enwum de to aso
ya matiefo nyina afihia pa ya sha se edi buru nya no